Okay, I got to post this all now, and I'm having audio video problems. But this one, she's never been in love and never been laid. She's just been used. But yeah, she says a lot of interesting things. But I'd seen her in a show before. It's like no. But here we go. Whose life? I have this text message that goes back to what you were saying originally, where he tells me how he's supposed to be with me and how he played you. There's a text message I have that says he played you. Your friend right before his number. Stop it. Nothing will happen. Stop it. You're not that charming. Stop it. We're going to retire to deliberate. Have a seat, sir. Hot Bench continues in a moment. Closed caption is provided by Gold Bond Men's Lotion has skin strengthening proteins to help your skin look good. Lazy boyfriend at your galleries. Live life comfortably. Way involved with his heart, not his head. I mean, last heating contractors earning your business through honesty, integrity, and a great respect for our community. Okay, here's where they adjudicate, and they go. And I thought the guy was going to be on my side a little bit, because he seems sympathetic. Like, yeah, this guy made you promises, all stuff, and of course, none of it ever happened. And I feel like a fool. And I will not allow anyone to play me as a fool. I'm not going to let people make me feel like a fool. And Joey said he loved me, and it was all a lie. And if he'd ever said no, I'd been fine. No. Follow us on Twitter. Because he's not that charming. I think if we reduce this down to its legal implications, here's what the plaintiff is suing for. He says the defendant broke our contract by not giving me the photos, and we never consummated our relationship. It seems clear to me that that was not the lawsuit, by the way. Emotions run away with them, that their emotions are clouding their judgment, that there's no specific contract here that we couldn't force, and I don't feel that the plaintiff has prevailed. The only thing plaintiff has demonstrated to me is that he got himself way involved with his heart, not his head. I mean, what's more frightening is that he would reach out to this guy's ex-boyfriend and try to create some sort of connection to him through him or make things worse. Taking pictures on a trip, there's no contractual agreement here that we can enforce. I think he's bitter and angry and felt taken advantage of, and I think the defendant did take advantage of him, but not to a legally cognizable cause of action, and the defendant to me is just one shrewd cookie. I wouldn't even go that far about the defendant. I think it started, maybe there was an attraction, maybe the plaintiff was overbearing, but even as I'm saying these words, it has absolutely no relevance to the legal issue. I'm not going to adjudicate a heartbreak. Oh, no. We have to dismiss. You know, we could make people whole financially, but we can't fix the whole. There's nothing to do here. How's that? I like both of those things. I think we have a unanimous verdict. And that was the coward's way out. That was totally the coward's way out. It's unanimous. These horrible people. I can express our point of view here is just borrowing what Judge Acker said during deliberations, that we have to deal with the legal issues and we can't adjudicate what has amounted to. Here's the thing. In Canyon County, where I filed this, I can dispute this. I can't. When Joey signed away the rights, I lost all ability to counter what these people said. In Idaho, you have a right to an appeal. When it went to these people, I don't have a right to an appeal. Now, all of this is speculative. I had evidence they did not allow me to present. I said, no, we don't want to see that. I was like, what? Of course, that's edited out. Edited out is the evidence I had of him saying all of this stuff, Joey promising me this, promising me that, giving me. I had it written evidence. Now we don't want to see that. Oh, it's a broken heart. Well, no, I would not have taken somebody to Europe and spent $10,000. I got nothing, zero from that trip. He has everything. He has all the souvenirs. Oh, but you know what? I have one thing he doesn't have. the nail. Remember the nail? Remember the nail? Remember the nail I told you about? The 600-year-old nail from the Nuremberg jail? I have it. I'll show it to you next time. I do. I have it. So anyway, these people who don't want to pay me $5,000, give me this and give him a great victory. He's totally justified in screwing me out of his agreement because I didn't have it in writing. And he wins. And he's the great guy in this. And Joey did nothing wrong. And he knows what promises he made to me. He knows what he did. And these people are like, oh, you thought this, you thought... No, I didn't think anything. I was promised. And I made promises in return. And I delivered on every single one of my promises. And all I got in return was heartache and theft. He stole from me. He abused me. Well, this is gay society. That's how it works. I'm sorry you had to learn through me, but this is the way it is. No, it's not acceptable. It is not acceptable for any human being to treat another human being the way he treated me. I've said that before. I'll say it again. Let's finish.
Well, heartbreak. We can't fix the hole in your heart. And that was Judge DeMango who said that. And I think both of you let your emotions cloud you.
And he told me 100 times how much he loved me. But he was afraid. He was afraid of how much he loved me. I'm afraid. I love you so much. I'm so afraid. And I'm the actor. He played me like a freaking $2 mime.
Your judgment. You have alleged a contract. There was nothing in the evidence to indicate there was any specifics concerning the contract. And you let your good judgment interfere with whether or not to accept this invitation that led him to spend all of this money on you. So the verdict of the court is that the plaintiff has failed to prove the cause of action that was alleged in this complaint. Hot bench continues in a moment. And on the next hot bench. Why would you take that stuff and sell it?
Well, we're waiting for the end comments, but in the meantime, I had the nail, the nail from his head. But JR, who was in the show, was in my room tonight, and now it's gone.
He says that he can't stop thinking about me and that he thinks that we're supposed to be together.
He expressed his love for me in a public place. He cried, embarrassed me.
His personality completely changed.
He's led me to the point where I'd actually wanted to just end my own life so that he would leave me alone.
He became violent twice. On 2 occasions, I had to hold him back.
People think that I am a slime ball user that's going to do something like this.
Yes, you are a slime ball user who will do this to everyone because you got away with it with me. Totally got away with it with me.
Today on KNIN Fox 9.
You meet somebody.
So guess what? Joey wins. He won. He got everything he wanted. He has all the photos, exclusive photos, except that I was in them, some of them, together. He has everything. He won. Yay! You win. I had the nail that was in his head that I put in this drawer, but JR, who's Joey's ex, went snooping through my stuff and took it to give to Joey or whatever. I don't know. He's jealous of the fact that I'm angry at Joey. He thinks I have no right to be angry at Joey. I have every right in the world. I mean, it's like, okay, we got the Jews. Oh, don't be angry about that. Get over it. Oh, you were wrong. Hitler, the whole, Pittsburgh. You know, it comes up. You get killed a little bit. They harm you. But you know what? Just forget about it. Forget about the harm, because that's just the way the world is. You're supposed to get over being hurt and harmed. And in gay society, when someone takes you for everything you have and they ruin your life, that's just the way it is. Get over it. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Really? I'm feeling more like Simon Wiesenthal. Because after being molested by a Catholic priest for so long and fighting the church for so long, I told Joey the first day we met, I'm like, this happened to me. Whatever you do, don't wrong me. And that's exactly what he did. And he got away with it. And he's laughing. This is Joey Casper. Well, you saw him. Ha ha. Oh, there was no relationship, Your Honor. Oh, there was nothing. Oh, we never had anything. Well, he used me cruelly. And there's no empathy, no sympathy. He has no capability to comprehend or understand how his actions were harmful to another person. And not only to another person, it's not like I was some guy. We went to Walmart for the weekend. I took him to Europe for a month. We went to the most romantic places. We stayed in 5-star hotels. I mean, I laid it out. I wanted to win his heart. And he said, yes, let's be friends first and go from there. And as soon as we're friends, okay, well, we're best friends halfway through the trip. And, oh, no. It was when he got the meth, when he begged me for meth. I have to have this. I have to have this. It'll make me more loving. And I knew at that point, it's like, well, if I buy him the meth, then he'll either he'll get with the program, be happy. But if I didn't get him, I knew he'd resent me. So what happened? I got it for him. And he resented me because there wasn't enough. Could never buy enough meth for him on the trip. And he hated me. Because he'd been clean for a couple weeks. He told me it'd been 6 months. But when I learned from JR that they had actually smoked it like 2 weeks before Joey and I met. And Joey said that they'd been apart for 6 months. And I was used, horribly used. And I'm not going to sit back and accept it as being, oh, that's just the way gay society is. Okay, well, groping someone or raping someone, well, that's just the way it is. Because when the Vikings started, well, the Romans, or go back to the ancient Greeks, they had raping. That's all good. Don't worry about it. Get over it. It's been going on forever. Well, you know what? It's unacceptable to me what he did to me. Totally unacceptable. To anyone. And that's a load of crap, because they're passing off on it, those judges, because they don't want to write CBS doesn't want to write the $5,000 check or whatever, but, I had another judgment that I got, and the judge was like, yeah, this guy's a piece of crap. And the world needs to know, the whole world needs to know that Joey Casper is a piece of crap. And run away from him. He's not trustable as an employee. He stole from me. He stole a truck at his last job. His last job he got fired from. He stole a truck. They didn't press charges. But you know what? This guy needs to be, he needs to be eliminated from society. He's a bad, bad, bad person. And all he does is ruin lives. But he's so charming that they let him get away with it. I'm going to catch up with this. I got to stop now because I'm running out of time. Thanks, but I promise I get the program done. We're done. Thanks.